Welcome back to Donkey Kong Country Returns. Today we're going to be tackling World 5.
The Vine Valley.
Having listened to it, I think I noticed something that I will admit I do like about this game a bit more than Tropical Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
The map screen music changes depending on the world you're at.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
it
it does.
In Tropical Freeze, Simian Segway is just the same no matter where you go.
Granted, it's a kick-ass remix of Simian Segway, but yeah, it doesn't really change between the worlds.
Yeah. Whoa, bounty.
Though to be honest, because the tropes in Tropical Freeze were so unorthodox, I guess they figured, how do we make the juice level sound?
Wow, like jazz. I don't know. But anyway, so
I
thought that was cool. We just had a little transitionary level or a little transitionary period to get away from the caves, and now we're in the forest.
Woohoo! And this is pretty much where the difficulty starts ramping up bit by bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it does, really.
Hope you like vines.
Granted, it's not a bad. Granted,
Yep.
I actually don't mind Vine Valley all that much, but some of the levels can give me crap.
Yeah.
Unlike World 4, it's actually a possible or fair difficulty.
Yeah, that's where I would get at.
You got multiple hits again.
Multiple hits, and well, you're not always relying on gimmicks.
Yep.
Again, save for one exception.
Oh dear. So, trying to think what else I
Barrels.
can. Oh geez, these cannons are fast. I was gonna say.
Actually, how about since we don't have much to talk about with this bonus level, how about we talk about something that we talked about off screen? How about that Detective Pikachu movie?
Okay, so. I mean, I usually trust Legendary Pictures enough. I don't think. No, I think I'm thinking of a different company. What was the company that made like Norm of the North?
Was that Legendary?
I don't think
I don't know.
But I know that the same company that made Norm of the North is the same company that makes all these really bad looking like animated movies, like the Panda Fighter. Okay, Lions.
That was. Oh God.
Lionsgate are the people that you don't want to see animated movies from, because Lionsgate will have nothing but Rob Schneider.
It's actually... I was about to say, you say that about Lionsgate, but I remember some of the Marvel anime movies they made were pretty decent.
Okay, don't let them get their hands on CG then.
Okay.
CG and nothing with Rob Schneider.
Actually,
Gotcha.
You know, I can think of more movie producers. I can immediately, or just, animated teams and all. Dingo Pictures, for example.
Wait, what do they do?
Lion and the King, Dalmatians 3.
I never saw Dalmatians 3. Oh!
Yeah.
I never saw Dalmatians 3. I just gave up after live action Dalmatians 1.
Pretty much. The less we talk about them, the better.
That was a weird...
Are we talking about the
that
one
was-
with Glenn Close?
With who?
You saying, are we talking about
Oh,
the
I guess
one
you're
with
talking
Glenn
about-
Close?
oh, boy.
What?
Just to
Oh,
give
so
it-
when you pick up this
yeah.
vine, you're gonna be...
Yeah, you're gonna slowly eat the vine, or for all we know, it could be its tongue.
Oh, hey, look, it's this thing again.
Ooh.
I recognize this kind of platform. So-
Jeeves.
So are these bats, or what are these?
I wouldn't be surprised if they're bats. They certainly look like them.
I can't tell with the resolution.
I honestly can't quite tell you. I want to say they're like razors.
I guess.
Well,
Maybe razors.
again, you can blame Steve for the video quality. Otherwise,
No,
we
it's
could definitely
fine.
have had a definitive answer.
I was about to say, it's like, you're harking on me about it now, but yet I've been doing this for you for years, and you picked now.
Sorry.
True. Very true.
So, what was I gonna say? I mean, I guess I'll say part of it is I feel kind of bad for, not the plant life because they're not sentient, they just want to eat things. Oh, jeez. But I feel bad for a lot of the animals because they're not really doing this. It's the tiki's making them go nuts, and Donkey
Yeah,
Kong's
we're
just
still-
killing them.
Yeah, we're just beating the crap out of them. We're gonna beat the curse
Yeah.
right out of them bastards.
So, meanwhile, these tiki things. So, have they always been on this island? Just now deciding to start taking over, or
Apparently so. I mean,
guess.
again, they came right out of volcanoes,
that's true.
or the volcano in DK Island.
Well, higher, there you go.
Which is a funny thing about, because I don't think the DK Islands ever had a volcano in the original trilogy.
I don't think so. I mean, it could have been at the. It could have been
no,
at
I
the
think
top
they
of that
did
little
too.
hill. It's just may have never been depicted
Actually, no, wait, no.
before. It could have been like.
I was about to say, I don't think. I'm trying to think. That wasn't in DK Island, the second game, wasn't it?
No, that
was Crocodile Isle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for all we know, it could have just been never pictured. Like, I could totally see, like, that little, back on old DK Island where, like, had the little tip of his hair. Like, could have been a volcano under there for all I know.
Probably.
I mean, there has to be a volcano because that's how islands form.
That is true.
Volcano.
That's absolutely true. It actually, in all fairness, if you were to count this, Donkey Kong 64, in the Gorilla Glacier hub world, technically that was part of it was a volcano.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I assume it was, because there was lava.
So, what do you say about this world overall hype compared to the caves? Or I mean, I know that's an unfair guess. Yeah, everything's gonna be better than the caves. Overall, just out of all the island.
This is kind of where the difficulty does start to spike, but it's not as glaring.
Okay.
Otherwise, oops.
I think to fill in for what Hype's trying to say, it does feel more like a balanced difficulty spike than anything. Well, than anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, god damn it, those rooms are back.
I think the next world was the cliffs or something.
Yes, the cliffs. Pretty much the elephant graveyard neutered.
Oh jeez. Oh, snakes.
And oiled.
Oh yeah, the oil. Never forget the fucking oil.
Whoops.
And
what was going on there? Why can you just? It seemed like you're acting a bit funky. Was something happening during recording there, or?
That happens sometimes, but I don't remember if that's when it happened.
Psst, he took some of the funky fumes.
Okay. Here are the funky fumes. This weird plant thing.
I'm kidding.
Actually, you joke about that. I don't think that's ever happened in any of my videos.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying you might have taken them, and we're not seeing the effects ourselves.
Oh, come on, there we go. Okay. So nice. So, I'm trying to think. Is there similar to Tropical Freeze? I know that these puzzle pieces are most like they're for getting concept art and stuff.
Right, extras.
Is there a way to unlock like dioramas like from Tropical Freeze?
Yes, there are.
Yes, you have to get all the puzzle pieces in the Kong level.
Pretty much the same way you do. I think it's pretty much the same way you do as you do in Returns.
Okay, I think so. Unfortunately, I only get one diorama in Tropical Freeze.
Darn.
And how do you get? And then how do you get music again?
You get them by
you unlock it when you beat the world.
Oh, okay. Then alrighty then.
That's always easy.
Oh jeez, this looks unique, but this looks crazy.
It's interesting. I'll give it that.
Are those supposed to be banana fairies or just?
Yeah,
bananas
with wings.
Because I know there are temples dedicated to these things in Tropical Freeze anyway. But...
In Tropical Freeze, yeah.
Anywho, I don't know. I like the DK world. It's like it's silly, but not on like Wario levels of silly. But it's colorful. I guess is the best way I can describe it.
It feels a little. It feels a little more. It feels a little more. What's the word?
Organic.
Yeah,
organic.
It really feels alive to me.
A little more mature than say the Wario or Mario stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'll say that too. Yeah,
well, about as mature as this can be.
Well, to be fair.
Says King of Swing.
Well, to be fair, that's a spin-off.
Fair enough. But like, I was gonna say, but yeah, like I've always felt in, and this and Tropical Freeze are no exception, that the platforming in this has been a bit more, definitely been more challenging than your average Mario.
It also doesn't feel flat as fuck compared to the new Super Mario Brothers series.
Yeah, which is just been quote unquote, he did very sarcastically, new.
Well, DS was new at the time, at least.
Yes, and it should have stopped there.
Yeah, afterwards they should have gone a similar route to this.
After that, continuing to call the old formula new just was ironic.
Yeah, especially
Probably.
since, I mean, the sad thing is, the new Super Mario Bros. Series, or the first game, is the only one that really gets the new right, because sure you still got the old school Mario gameplay, but they also added in, like, boss fights.
And the Mega Mushroom.
Right, and the Mega Mushroom. I mean, sure, in later games...
And some of Mario's move repertoire as well.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, with wall jumps and stuff. But then you got freaking. Yeah, then you got stuff like I don't know, like, and then some of the power-ups just didn't really appeal to me. Like the Squirrel Acorn just felt like a reskin Tanuki Leaf.
I get more of a balanced cape feather than that.
I guess.
You know what? I'll take that over the fucking propeller suit.
Yeah, the propeller suit was kind of broken.
No, it was stupid. That's what it was.
Alright, then the penguin suit.
Can we at least agree that the
odd.
penguin suit is adorbs?
The penguin... the penguin suit...
It's
No,
situational as gosh dang anything.
Not really. I think... No, you want... Well,
It's not as situational as the frog suit.
well, yeah, goes without saying. I would say in terms of the penguin suit... No, more so the ice flower was redundant as all get out.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Granted, you got it more than
the
the penguin suit, but essentially the penguin suit was the ice flower along with the
Slippery slides.
Better traction on ice.
Better traction on ice, exactly.
Right, okay.
Honestly, the new series just... There's just times where I feel like they probably should have just stuck to their guns instead of trying to add in all the little bits that kind of make it all the more redundant. Like the Kooplink boss fights.
Right. Also, oh geez, no more Diddy. Now this
Aw.
gets fun.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Ice.
Diddy, no!
And...
Oops.
Aww. Oh, we got 700 of them.
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah, I was
fine.
about to say.
At this point, DK Isle's economy is going to be crushed by the amount of gold coins you have in your pocket.
Now, not to keep continuing to compare this to Tropical Freeze like I'm just about to totally do. With its soundtrack, like, this soundtrack totally, to me, feels and sounds synthesized. Was Tropical Freeze orchestrated?
No. I know
that was?
No, I mean, it feels a little more organic than this soundtrack, granted. But it still had its fair share of times where it felt really fucking organic. Take, for example, the full-on remix of Aquatic Ambience. Tell me the freaking accordion bit didn't sound just artificial as fuck.
Yeah.
If not, then then you gotta know that accordion player was like wearing like sunglasses and just jamming out for all knows how long.
Either that or he got a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, the two. So, spiders and tiki flying platforms. Airman stage galore.
Good thing Matt's not here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His spider-phobia would start or arachnophobia would start kicking in like crazy.
Oh, I get it. They follow the
Speaking
vines.
of which, wait till a later level in this world.
There you go.
Oh jeez. So they follow.
Yeah.
So they follow the vines. Got it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Man, seeing these spiders just reminds me of Mickey and the Castle Illusion.
It does. Shit, you know what?
Especially this scene with all these vines everywhere.
I know, right? Such a good remake it was.
What is this? Synthesized piano?
Hard to say, really. I mean, honestly, I would say they're both pretty synthesized in their own right. It's just that in the next game you got David Wise, who knows a lot more about synthesization than, well, whoever was working on this soundtrack.
Until Donkey Kong Country 3, at least in my opinion. Anyway.
Well, that was like well before the Returns trilogy. Or,
right.
Excuse me, the duology.
Yeah, who knows? NX maybe. Although,
yeah,
although now I think about it, I just gotta say, like, I realize, like, with all these new Nintendo consoles, since Nintendo hasn't really had the luxury of being like the big, like, because yeah, there was a time when Nintendo was like the big lead in everything video games.
Yeah, and then the PlayStation came out.
And now I feel as though like they no longer have the luxury to just like, how many years like did the Super Nintendo stay out for?
Let me think. It started in 1991. It ended in sometime in 1997 or 98. So I would say about a good 7-8 years.
And it could also just be the simplicity and how the fact that it could also be the fact that they need to keep it like back then between Donkey Kong Country 1 and Country 2, they could make a game that looked pretty much the exact same and people would be like, oh cool, it's more of this, but now people are like, oh, more of this, not something new. And now it's not like, now they no longer have the luxury to just make a game by just taking the existing engine and going from there. No, now they have to make a whole new engine and whole new experience every single time. So now, whereas say with that game,
So essentially pull a Sega team.
in the sense that like, I feel kind of bad because like having played a little bit and seen this, having played Tropical Freeze, like I would love more DK games, but literally it's been 1 game per console as opposed to 3 on one console at one point.
Pretty much.
And it's like,
At this point, it just feels
the
like the
heck?
whole retread thing is just a tired practice.
I guess, but like, see, I wouldn't mind like.
Sometimes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind even before the NX, like if they had a new game, but like they changed the story and/or had like a new villain, but pretty much the same mechanics, I would still play that now.
Isn't that essentially what Tropical Freeze was for the Wii U?
Right, but I'm saying if they did that again on the Wii U and didn't, wait until the NX to make a brand whole new one again. Like if they wanted to make a new like thing like Tropical Freeze, but I don't know, heck,
Neuter Dixie, and I think we'll be golden.
bring more Kongs.
Nothing in there.
Well, who else can you really bring?
Bring back K. Rool.
Junkie?
What? Damn it. Well, I guess given it would be the 3rd game, it would only be a matter of time before the old baddie comes back.
Right, I'm not, and I know that you were glad that, I know you're happy that we're not fighting any more Kremlings.
Yeah, because hey, let's be fair here. It never hurts to have a little bit of variety in it in bad guys.
Looks at
I mean,
Mario,
that's something Mario can use. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was about to say, looks at Mario with the Goombas and
Bowser.
Because like I don't ever hear you make the same complaint with Bowser every time.
No, because let's be honest here, Bowser. I mean, I love him. I love him as a villain, but they've been using him pretty much all the time now, even in the RPGs.
Right, but
at first I didn't.
Then.
Well, not even. I mean, look at Dream Team and then Paper Jam. He was a straight out villain in both of them.
Right, it wasn't until like Paper Mario. Shut the door! You're letting out all the cold air. You say that now, Cranky. Wait until next hub. Anyway,
Yeah.
a key for 20 coins.
You better get used to all that cold.
Well, they've always been 20 coins.
Oh, I thought they would. Okay, I thought they would at least like. I think it would make sense to make them like cost more.
Spiders! A spider my chair!
Yes. Yeah, it costs more the further you go into it, but yet.
Nope, it's always the same. Yeah, I don't think any item in the shops ever change in price.
I just think like depending on what area you're in, or not. Okay, maybe don't change the price of the consumable items, but like the key, it should cost more depending on how far you're into the game because they should understand that you're getting coins like mad.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something they didn't. Well, actually, they didn't even bring back the keys in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. They just had straight out alternate paths.
Also, another reason why I want them to bring back the Big Baddie K. Rool is because just imagine freaking what's it called, the Galleon. What was it called again?
Gangplank Galleon.
Yeah, imagine them. Imagine a David Wise modern remake of Gangplank Galleon.
That'd be something.
It'd be something.
Oops.
You know what? How about this? In Big Return, his Gangplank Galleon is literally the same.
Literally, what you cut out there for me because of Discord.
I
think it means literally his theme song.
Oh
no!
yeah.
I said in the next game, in his next return, if you were to go on Gangplank Galleon, it was literally the size of a whole fucking continent or island. I don't know.
Dude, yeah, no, I'm saying legitimately, that would be awesome. Like Island Wars, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Island Wars.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I would play that.
Isn't that? Didn't they try to do something like that in 64?
It was sort of like that. It wasn't the whole island. It was just a really big mechanized fortress.
Who cares? I got the one up.
That's all that matters. Fuck the puzzle pieces. Leave those for Banjo.
Yeah,
Ukulele.
be very careful about these.
Oh. Instant kill.
No, they hurt. No, really? I was pretty sure they just
hurt you and then they just pop back up.
Right, exactly. That's what I thought.
Probably.
Fair enough.
It's happened to me at least once.
So, trying to think what else. Oh, because I know we mentioned something. Oh, that's right. Ukulele is still looking pretty good.
Yeah, I heard the toy box was pretty well received.
Oh, nice. I feel bad. It's like I feel bad because like now I totally have enough money to have. I could have backed if I could back up or buy the toy box separately. I could totally afford it now. What the
I know.
heck?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, that hurt.
He's like, oh, his eyes like, oh, no, okay, sorry. From start to finish, he's like, oh, hey, DK, oh, Oh, did I
have an innuendo.
That's kind of...
Oh!
See?
Oh.
It is insta-kill.
Oh, okay. I was pretty certain.
Shut
it
my
wasn't,
mouth.
but Shut my mouth.
But yeah, just that Hippo was just like, oh, did I upset him? It's like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I guess I could have asked before I just popped up, but... Oh, hey! So, yeah, like,
at the wrong time.
like, I wish I could buy the toy box, like, now, because, like, I would totally have enough money now, but...
Seriously.
I just
Like,
didn't have enough
hell,
time
make that a Steam release. I don't care.
Right. I'm probably gonna stick to console because I don't trust my computer to A, do it well, and B, after No Man's Sky's PC port, I don't know.
Well, to be
Yeah,
fair,
I agree.
The main
Dragon.
version of the main version of Yooka-Laylee that the team themselves are making are the PC and Wii U versions. Other versions are being handled by a separate party.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap.
Still
I
Wii U
forget
for
if
me.
I forget.
Because that thing needs support.
I forget if I opted in for the PS4 or the Wii U version. I think I did the PS4 version. Although now, on the topic of that, I got the update that the Armor Krog Wii U release is finally slated for, I think, the 23rd of August or so.
Yep, that's finally getting released after like what feels like a year since its release.
Now, I don't know if it's gonna... Now, I
Yeah.
doubt it's going to have all the features that they promised it was going to have, like being able to use the
Like the
visor.
gamepad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well.
Real
who
quick
knows?
about Armor Krog, because I'm too lazy to watch your guys' playthrough of it.
Oh,
Is it
boy.
any good?
It was... It was decent, but, like, especially on mine, I noticed it was a bit buggy at first. Number one. Number two, it could just also be the fact that, unfortunately, that style of gameplay didn't age very well.
Nope.
Probably not.
That, and, I don't know, like, I just... Oh, hey, more of these people, like, watch him's like, oh, jeez, I'm so sorry, oh, jeez, I'm so sorry.
Watch it.
Hey.
One of them was.
I love how they like shrug themselves.
No. One of it's like it's like you pop is like ooh, oh, hey.
Now you're just making.
And by the way, if you
sorry.
yeah, just if you notice real quick, the mouth was moving while it's in there. You actually do have to move quick, or else the mouth will close.
Okay. Yeah, I was also thinking of Lion King 1.5 with the 7 dwarves. Excuse me, get out of the way.
God damn.
Long shot.
Long shot launch.
What was it? What we were saying? Yeah, Armor Krog. I liked it. I think the thing that a lot of people did not like, and I could totally understand with them, was the price.
Yeah, I was overpriced.
It was like, I think it was like maybe 30 or 40, but
30, I would say.
But unfortunately, even at 30, if you knew what you were doing, the game would barely last like 4 hours, maybe.
I would say $15 would probably have been the most appropriate price.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Now, also, real quick, just for the sakes of comparisons, what did you guys think of it compared to Neverhood?
I would say it handles a little better than Neverhood.
Right.
Doesn't say an awful lot, though.
They didn't do. Some of the puzzles were a little like, especially since they also had a hint system and voice acting. Also, that was a big, or better voice acting, I should say.
Hint system itself was kind of archaic. Was just about as archaic, though. So.
James does a pretty good Tommy Knot impression, though. Anywho,
I wish I could remember how I could do that. Though. It's like,
just go like deep, like, what do you make of this guy? I don't know.
It's like, what was the dog's name again? Oh, Beak.
Beak, yeah.
Beak. What do you make of this?
Like, and that's it. Like, that's his voice. So. I mean, that's the other thing is, it just felt a bit. I think the best way I can put it is that it just didn't feel as colorful as Neverhood. That and something that I kind of missed that they did not bring back for Armor Krog is the sort of like first-person perspective view from Neverhood. Like you could like actually like walk around that world and whatnot. Because I thought that was a cool like behind-the-scenes thing about how they showed that yes, they actually did make these big like clay. They didn't make it all out clay. It was more like, oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It was more like
Don't
they built it out of cardboard and then they put clay along the surface to make it look clay, but they actually made a giant like Neverhood set and ran a camera through it to be first person movement.
Yeah, it was pretty creative for the time, anyway.
I mean, you still got crap, what's his face? The guy who designed Earthworm Jim, what's his name?
Doug TenNapel? Or Doug TenNapel?
Yeah, you still got Doug TenNapel's designs. You have, you know, some decent voice actors, including
Rob Paulson as Big Beak.
Rob Paulson.
Mm-hmm.
But
And Michael Nelson as the other guy.
Right.
Yeah, Tommy Knott.
I mean, I guess it just felt. I guess the other thing is, like, considering the Kickstarter and considering what they had going, especially with that whole Beak vision, I guess I just. Call me selfish or entitled, I was just expecting more out of it.
Nothing wrong with that.
It just seems like a trend to me lately that a lot of Kickstarter game projects kind of failed.
Well, Undertale didn't fail, and that was crowdfunded.
And I honestly forgot that freaking game even had a Kickstarter. Like, it was like, I did not know jack shit about that game until it was released on Steam.
Yeah, it kind of went under the radar, and then it just became the cult classic everyone knows now.
For some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of other projects that are currently going on Kickstarter, one of them, like, big ones that I know of, are, of course, the one that my friend is making. There's that one. There was...
Half Genie Hero.
Which one? Yeah, Half Genie Hero, of course.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, I'm certain that'll be one of the few examples of a Kickstarter game done right.
The other game that I think, having seen the PAX demo and whatnot, the other game that I think will do pretty well is Bloodstained.
Oh yeah, from what I've seen, that game looks like it's definitely going to be a winner. And funny enough, it's being made by half of the development team of Mighty Number 9, and that just goes to speak to its quality.
Yep. They're giving the good old Castlevania feel back. Although it looks like they're going more for not like classic Castlevania, more like
Metroidvania.
Yeah, crap. What was the one from the Super Nintendo that everyone knows, or the PSX? Crap,
PS1, Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. That's a classic.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you ever want to hear a really weird credits theme song, look up the credits theme to Symphony of the Night. Does not even sound appropriate.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like some Titanic sounding song is your credits theme.
Yeah.
Like, I was able to, like, real quick funny story, which, I'm sorry, ladies. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, we'll talk about more on the next part.
Yeah.
See you guys.
All right.
See you next time. See you next time for Congo of the Night.